Broadcasting live from the Jersey Shore, it's Coach Kev on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Damage 365 Radio. This is episode number 23. I am Coach Kev. I am leading you the way all day today. Nick the Beard has off today, celebrating this Father's Day with his family. And I want to wish a happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, including some family members of mine that are dads, including my really good cousin Luke Nasta, who is out there with his triplets right now, probably fishing or torturing some wild animals somewhere up there in North New Jersey. But happy Father's Day, everybody, and welcome to the show. We have a great show in store for you as always. We'll have some birthday wishes, including a brand new announcement out there for a new father today. And we'll be joined around 6:30 by New Jersey indie superstar, a well-traveled man. People have gotten used to seeing him in stops like GCW, a Superstars of Wrestling, and UWA Elite. He is the mat technician, Eric Corvis, and he will be joining us around 6:30. We'll be talking to him about his career and how it started and the upcoming anniversary show for UWA Elite. And we'll talk a lot about that. Well, of course, we'll do our round number 2 recap and results of our greatest tag teams of all time. And then we'll wrap it up on our, pretty much we're going to do a short program today on this holiday weekend as we stroll into next week. And we just slowly head to the 4th of July weekend. The summer is officially here, and it feels like it's going way too fast. So sit back, relax, and let us have your couple minutes of your Sunday afternoon here on Father's Day. Some birthday shout-outs out there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to them. It seems to be a week of former guests' birthdays, so let's start with them. Happy birthday goes out to former guest, one half of Glitz and Glamour, the current D2W Heavyweight Champion, Jarrett Foster. Happy birthday, Jarrett. Happy birthday goes out there to Ryan Rumble. And a birthday wish goes out to the Jeff Cannonball. Happy birthday, Jeff. Special happy birthday goes out to the Jesse K. And a very special happy birthday goes out to Tara Calloway. So happy birthday to all of you guys. And like we said, a special congratulations shout out is going to go out there today on this Father's Day to Damage Athletics outfielder, the newest addition to his family, Ella Rose. Congratulations to both Andrea and Chris McNamara. Damage Athletics outfielder number 1. Ella Rose, brand new daughter here on this Father's Day weekend. Congratulations from everybody at the Damage 365 Radio Network, and of course, your family at Damage Athletics Softball. So enjoy your first Father's Day with Ella Rose.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
This is the War Machine Rhino, the last ever ECW World Heavyweight Champion, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio. Keep listening or you'll get gored in half.
You think you know me? Hey guys, do you like pro wrestling? Of course you do. It's the greatest thing in the world. Hi, my name is Emil J. You may have seen me as the ring announcer for Combat Zone Wrestling, On Point Wrestling, Dojo Wars, and WSU, just to name a few. But now I'm proud to announce that the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore is the premier location for wrestling merchandise. Every Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Englishtown, New Jersey at the Englishtown Flea Market, booth number 35 in the Green Building, the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore has it all. Everything from DVDs and figures from around the world to t-shirts and lucha masks in both kids and adult sizes, and much more, even tickets to upcoming events. Log on to facebook.com/FunkensteinINC for full details on everything they have to offer, including weekly specials and where they'll be vending at this weekend. So check out facebook.com/FunkensteinINC and take the short drive to Englishtown, New Jersey and visit my friends at the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore this weekend to start or add to your wrestling collection. And hey, tell them MLJ sent you. The Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore, the main event of wrestling collectibles.
Hello, this is the intrepid traveler, Paul London. Good journey, y'all. When you're ready to whip your rock out, do it with Coach Kev at Damage 365 Radio.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
And we're back, everybody, and we again like to thank our sponsors, Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore, the wrestling collectibles headquarters. You want to head out to New Jersey, down at the flea market. It's a great in the Green Building, of course, and you want to check them out. Some awesome collectibles, things that you're not going to find at Toys R Us or Walmart or anything like that, and you might even find some stuff you're not going to find on eBay or Craigslist, but you head on down to the Englishtown Flea Market in the Green Building in New Jersey, and you check out Funkenstein Collectibles. You will not be disappointed. You can buy tickets to upcoming indie events in New Jersey. You can get independent wrestling gear. You can get WWE, WCW, NWO, ECW. I mean, you name it, they got it. Right down to some pins and magnets and things you might have found in the quarter machines back in the day. They have it, and it's for sale, and you can come check them out. They occasionally have some superstars there signing autographs, so you definitely want to check out Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore out there in Englishtown, New Jersey. Again, you can tell them Emerald J or Coach Kev sent you, and maybe they'll hook you up with a little gift. But at this time, I like to do round number 2 of the greatest tag teams of all time. What's better than doing a tag team tournament than do it in the background with a little 1980s WWE Saturday Night Main Event theme song? But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We go into round number 3. And here's the results of 2's bracket. The Dark Patriot and Eddie Gilbert took on King Kong Bundy and Big John Studd. And it was Bundy and Studd victorious, moving on to round number 3. It was Jim the Anvil and Bret the Hitman Hart of the Hart Foundation taking on Hogan and Savage of the Mega Powers. And it was the experienced former tag team champions, the Hart Foundation, moving on to take on King Kong Bundy and Big John Studd. Team Hell No, Kane and Daniel Bryan took on the fabulous Rougeau brothers, both former tag team champions. But it was Kane and Bryan, hell no, moving on to round number 3. The Headhunters took on Cactus Jack and Mikey Whipwreck. And it was the Headhunters victorious. And they will take on Team Hell No. Kenzo Suzuki and Rene Dupree battled it out with Triple H and Chyna. And it was Triple H and Chyna victorious. And they will take on the winner of the Outsiders, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, or Haku and Andre the Giant, the Colossal Connection. And it was the former WWE Tag Team Champions, Haku and Andre the Giant, the Colossal Connection, victorious over the Outsiders. Then the Colossal Connection will take on Triple H and Chyna. The Dicks took on the Rockers, and the once removed Tag Team Champion, the Rockers, victorious. Steve Williams and Ted DiBiase took on the Midnight Express, and it was the Midnight Express victorious, riding their way to round number 3 to take on the Rockers. The Bromans took on Paul London and Brian Kendrick, and the longest tag team champions of all time, London and Kendrick, victorious. They move on to round number 3. And a match of a lot of Canadian guys. It was that Canadian guy and Dean Malenko taking on Rated RKO, and that Canadian guy and Dean Malenko victorious, and they'll take on London and Kendrick in round number 3. The NWO Wolfpack took on Harlem Heat, and it was too much Wolfpack as they defeated Harlem Heat. They moved on to round number 3. Jay Lethal and Consequence Creed took on the Hardy Boys, and it was the Hardy Boys victorious. They will take on the NWO Wolfpack in round number 3. The Dalton Boys battled it out with Evolution, and to nobody's shock, Evolution was victorious. The Smoking Guns took on Dory and Terry Funk, and now Evolution will have their hands full with Dory and Terry Funk as they were victorious, and they battled it out in round number 3. That should be a hard-hitting match. The greatest tag team in the universe, and that would be Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. They were victorious over Billy and Chuck, so no match made in heaven in that round. Johnny Hotbody and Tony Stetson, they battled it out with Paul Orndorff and Roddy Piper. And Piper, Orndorff, victorious. They will take on Cesaro and Kidd, the masters of the tag team universe. The greatest tag team ever took on Soul Patrol, and it was the former tag team champion Soul Patrol victorious over the greatest tag team. Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio took on the Wild Samoans and the original Samoan bunch victorious, and they will take on Soul Patrol. The Faces of Fear took on Chris Candido and Lance Storm, and it was the Faces of Fear victorious. The Rockin' Sock Connection took on the Can-Am Connection, and it was the Rockin' Sock Connection victorious, and Rock and Mick Foley will take on the Faces of Fear. Dick the Bruiser and Crush took on Jerry Show, and despite the hostility and the lack of being able to get along with each other, Jerry Show victorious. Dingo Warrior and